Hello everyone, I'm Kiki and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing Christmas gifts for my grandma and my mom. The biggest reason that I make videos out of me making the Christmas gifts is just because it is art and I don't have time to make the Christmas gift and a regular video, so the Christmas gift gets recorded and shared. But it's okay, I think, because I'm really proud of all of the results all of the time, and I'm really happy to share them with other people so that they can get ideas for artsy Christmas gifts for their families too. Today I'm going to be using some more of the scratch paper that I got from Arteza back in August. I'm not sure how to say it. I keep hearing it both ways, so it's one of them. But for my grandma, I'm going to be using some of the rainbow paper, and for my mom, I'm going to be using the silver paper. For my grandma, it's gonna be a peacock, because why wouldn't I make my grandma a peacock? I mean, that's like the last 3 gifts I've made her. Well, except for the one. I did a monster mash. That didn't include a peacock. I should do a monster mash that includes a peacock next year. Maybe I'll do that for her birthday. And then for my mom, the reason I'm choosing the silver is because it's going to be a snowy scene, because my mom loves penguins. And then there's going to be a little surprise in there with the penguins for her, because I'm going to add in a character that she really likes as well. So let's hop into it. So, as I said, for my grandma, I decided to do a peacock. I tried to do a little bit more of a interesting pose and sort of having it flow along the paper. I feel I did pretty freaking well, especially when it got to the tail. I was a little worried about the back part, because it's got like a bit of feathers that are different on its back, and I wasn't sure how to do those, but I figured it out and I think it looks pretty good. You'll notice, if you've seen my other videos that are traditional, the camera is at a different angle. I decided to try it on this side to see if it gives a better lighting view of everything, as well as just a more straight shot of the artwork that I'm working on. Initially I wasn't putting it on this side because I am right-handed, and I was just too worried I was going to bump the camera. But with how I set it up, I think I set it high enough that my arm doesn't really hit it if I'm just like drawing or doing this sort of stuff. When I'm painting, I'll probably keep it on the left side though, just so that I can have my paint palette on my right side, because the camera kind of takes up the entire space where the paint palette would be. But yeah, I think the most time-consuming thing out of this entire picture was doing the wings, the top part of the wings, because I had to go around all the little spaces where the dark patterning would be. But I'm really happy with how it came out, and I think it looks really cool with the rainbow background, and I really like how the feathers came out. There were a few times on the one wing where I got the direction that the little lines were supposed to go wrong, but I think I fixed it well enough. Yeah, the tail was what I was mainly worried about, but it came out really well, I think. And yes, I'm really very happy with how this came out. The only thing is, I think I could have made the head a little bit bigger. But other than that, I really like the whole thing, and I hope my grandma does too. So for my mom, as you saw in the sketch idea, the character that I added in was Eeyore. She loves Eeyore. And I thought it would be really cute to have him surrounded by a bunch of babby penguins. I can talk. And just, all the baby penguins kind of crowding around him. Maybe like, yay! And then I also had this really cute idea of maybe the older penguins are building him a little igloo house to stay in while he's down there. I was like, oh, this is so great. I love this. And I was like, there's so much on here that I have to take off to make the picture, and if I take off the wrong amount, it's gonna look so horrible, and I'm gonna have to start all over, and I was so scared the entire time. But I think it came out really well. I probably could have done it a little bit different than I did with Eeyore and the baby penguins, but I'm still really happy with the result. At one point when I was doing the igloo, I did kind of forget where I was having my light source, but I think I managed to fix it. The foreground, I was initially just gonna have it all be snow, and I'm like, this is kind of like boring just to have all of this blanked out. So on the like lower right corner, I tried to sort of make it look like it goes off onto like snowy ice or something like that. I sort of kind of think I did it, but not really. It's something I'll have to work on. But overall, I'm really happy with how it came out and how I managed to get the shadows and such done on it. And I think Eeyore and then the baby penguins are really cute, and I hope my mom really likes it. they're all done. I'm really happy with how both of these came out. The tail is such a pain. But at the same time, it didn't take me quite as long as I expected it to. This one actually took longer, surprisingly. But yeah, I'm really happy with the result of both of them, and I hope my mom and my grandma really like them. And the scratch paper leaves a the scratch paper leaves a huge mess, but it is really fun to work with, and even if you make a little mistake, you can kind of try to figure out a way to stick it in there. There were times in the silver one I almost went a little too far. But yeah, I'm really happy with the result, and I hope that they like them, and I hope you like the results. And if you do, hit the like button. And if you want to join me on my RT journey, then please hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you'll be notified of my videos. Until the next one, see ya.